So we've just started May and I thought it'd be a lovely time to give you a tour of the veggie garden. So things are really starting to kick off now. Obviously spring is well and truly underway and everything is thriving. First come in the late planted muscari are in bloom and the first of the 3 cherry tomatoes. I've never grown cherry tomatoes from seed or any tomatoes from seed. Hopefully they're okay. They might be out a little too early, I don't know. And then we've got the garlics. I'm hoping to bring the garlic up in for the summer solstice. I think they're looking good. And then I scatter sowed some carrots in here, and we're finally starting to see some little shoots come up. So hopefully we'll have some carrots growing in here. And then straight over to our jumbo garlic. Again, I just love how this looks. And then finally got some peas to actually germinate. So we have this homemade pea frame out of just recycled bits in the garden. And then I bought some heirloom carrot seedlings. So they're just dotted around the garden in various places. This is an empty bed, it's going to be peas and beans. And then this is the main crop carrots. I went for Cara. And then I popped some of those carrot seedlings around the edge without thinking I was going to have to earth up. So that was a little bit interesting today. And then first earlies of Charlotte. And then a month later I planted some more first earlies. So they got earthed up today as well because they're now sending up shoots. And then we've got the broccolis and the broad beans. So the purple sprouting broccoli, I said before, got completely devoured. So it's regrown. So I'm hoping I can get at least one harvest. Maybe it'll send up some new shoots when I trim these longer stems, but we'll see. And the broad beans are just looking beautiful. They're all out in flower at the moment, so hopefully not long for broad beans. Some more of those carrots just popped in there. And then these were 2 store-bought tomatoes. So this is a beefsteak tomato, which I wasn't sure if it was 2 plants coming off one seed or if the seed or the one singular plant has split. But this looks like it's got some little flowers coming onto it now. So, and then this one is a yellow cherry tomato, and I bought it ages and ages ago, and it's been under a little light and now it's outside, so I don't know if that's going to make it. And then again, some of the late planted daffodils, and then the strawberries. Huge success this year. So it takes a few years for strawberries to get going, so they've just kind of been sitting around looking a bit sad for a few years, but we've got so many big flowers on them this year. And obviously we've got a few different types in here. So we've got some that have got pink flowers, and then some that have got these more classic white flowers. So we've got a mix of like supermarket ones, and then this one, Toscana. I think I've lost quite a lot of the stickers. I know there's an Eros in here somewhere as well. And then we go from there to the raspberries. So the raspberries have just gone crazy this year. So these are summer fruiting raspberries, which means they grow on the cane from the year before. But it looks like these as well are starting to get some flowers. If you can see the little buds forming. No, my phone just wants to focus on my hand. There we go. So yeah, so little flowers forming on the end there. Like the plant nursery here. So this was a sunflower that I thought I'd put it outside, see what happens, and it actually took really, really well. I've been really bad with hardening off in that forgetting to bring them back in or working nights and them not coming back in. So they've been in a really sheltered spot. So we have alliums in the black pots, we have daffodils in the yellow pots, and then we have mascari bulbs in like the pink and blue pots. And then these, like, absolute success story. So that is celery, and this is a celery, but these were planted from the ends of old celeries. And then I've got it here with a lettuce, like a baby gem that got cut. And then we've got some mysterious plants from the garden. I wasn't sure if they were going to be weeds or flowers. So we've put them here, see what happens. And then lastly, we have just our regular soft neck garlic in this homemade planter. And that's it. So still to come, we've got sweet corns, which are currently hardening off, and they'll sit in the part of the garden with the nursery plants. That's where the potatoes were, and I'm going to move the sweet corns there. I've also got more sunflower seeds that are hardening off, so we'll pop out loads of sunflowers. And then I've got French beans under a light. They'll come out in a couple of weeks. And then I'm trying to grow some more peas and what else? Lettuces. I've got some lettuce seedlings coming. So we'll try and eat some fresh lettuce. We've got some cut and come again, which has actually survived the winter, which is crazy. I thought that would have all died off. So we've got that. And then the rest, we're going to be sort of focusing on flowers. I want to try and get our actual garden borders done this year because they're a bit of a mess. But one last thing is the apple tree. Look at this little stunner in the wild patch. Excuse the mess at the back of the house. Have a lovely May, and I'll see you in June.